welcome back. ProSpartanGamer, PES 2015 and the SP Spartan Master League Series in Season 2. We are in the January window. Unfortunately, there is no new transfer news to update you with. All the bids have now gone south just because we got no money to conclude them. So at the moment, we're not in for anyone. And we're just hoping and praying in the next couple of weeks we actually get some buyers for some of our players that we want out the door, really, I suppose is the best way to describe it. We've got a few up for sale that just ain't featuring. Otherwise, we'll have to make do with what we got and really have a good look at the squad in the summer. Big game against Fulham. We know this is going to be tough. We know they're strong up top after conceding 6 to them in that FA Cup earlier on in the season. We're not playing well at the moment. We struggled in the games in episode 50. And we've had to make a few changes today, the biggest of which is Minna is unavailable. He's on a down. So Giacomo, Stephanie moves into the middle. Giacomo and Brooks partner him. I am concerned about this. I am, a no Yatin Bar either. Egan coming in there. We've gone with Hector Villalba for the start there today. He's having a chance. Monum had a chance in the last game. Cardinius come off the bench and made it happen. So that might have to be the case again if it doesn't work out for Hector Villalba. The rest of the side's pretty much the same. Jerry and Bagu back on the bench. He was missing in the last game as well. So in we go against Fulham. Real tough one. Know it's going to be. Hopefully we can grind something out again. We're not playing well at the moment. We're going through one of those, sort of PES moment spells where you really can't play for 6 games or 5 or 6 games and you're struggling like hell to put 2 passes together. We are in one of those at the moment. We've lost one and we've won one. We've ground a result out. It's about grinding out results when you're in this form until it clicks again. Could click at any moment. It really could. Hopefully these guys will make it click today. They're back at home, but I think it's going to be a struggle. I think it's going to be another tough game. Highlights to come. It's a great ball. Oh, Majika's finished it. What a start. Fantastic pass from Yarmolenko. Splatterings of quality from him when he feels like it. That's the trouble. It's not consistent. But that was a hell of a pass. That was probably the pass of the season. Look at this. Yarmolenko picks it up in the shadows. Look at the bend on it as well. That beautiful wand of a left foot. Had to take it early. Great control. And then an emphatic finish from Majika with the armband on. What a goal. What a finish. That is another goal. Quality pass from Yarmolenko. Early goal here. Settle the nerves a little bit, hopefully. This is when they're dangerous, though. Oh, on their level terms. In that FA Cup game, they looked like they could cut us to pieces back there. They flood people forward. And again, there were so many white shirts, we didn't know where to go. Unlucky for Najok off the post, but look at them all flooding forward. Yarmolenko didn't go with a runner there. He was in space. And in the end, it was him that got past Stephanie. Knew there was going to be trouble at the back today. We had to change it. We desperately need a couple more defensive people in this side. And we're struggling at the moment at the back. Being exposed. Oh, Batistio was nearly in. Pano with a 1. This could have a lot of goals in it, this game. Both defensive, look a bit frail. Looks susceptible to the through ball, both ends of the pitch. But Fulham are knocking it about a lot better than us at the moment. Once again, they get it in that position. Big worry here. Pereira. Brian Pereira. Oh, I should have finished. Get it out of there. Pereira. Onside. Oh! Flashing drive. Expected the net to burst from Brian Pereira. Perhaps he should have gone for the bend. This game's got something about a bit of needle in this one. We won a narrow league game at Craven Cottage. They won the big cup tie. Side down in the middle. Can we... Well done the Jock. Might be a card for someone when the ball goes out of play here. Good for McDeville Alba. Oh, what a great header. And it's Majika that can't head a ball with his second. Lovely ball in again from Yarmolenko. 2 assists for him today. Good play from McDeville Alba here, look. Pick the pass. Beautiful pass. We opened him up into the shadows. And Yarmolenko with the first early ball in when Majika had the beating of his man. And a great header this time from Majika for 2. 2 for him on the day. 2 assists for Yarmolenko. We expected more assists on the season from Yarmolenko. He hasn't really produced that sort of quality. He's having a good day today, but you still fancy Fulham to score again. Big tackle from Stephanie. Better to not leave him, let him get the space there. Another ferocious tackle, this time from Giacomo. He's going to pick up a card as well. I thought we won ball there. We did, to be fair. We're not going to let him settle on this football and let him pick the passes. Oh. And then they scored from a free kick. Well, they've just controlled it and whacked it in the net. That's class from Brian Rees. Is he really that good? He obviously is. Not a lot you can do about that. Don't know what you can do about that as a defender. Don't win the header. Drops. 1 hit. Goal. And the Jock should do better probably. That's where his height is not an advantage. We would like a taller goalie. And we will be looking for one next year. That is for sure. Good from him. Majika. Oh! Audacious from Majika on hat-trick. Really was a long way out. Tried to bend it. Keeper was worried. Because Majika has the quality to do that. Wouldn't have been surprised if it had dropped in the top corner. Would have lifted the roof here at Spartan Park. Half time 2-2. What a thriller. We have some big games against Fulham. There's no doubt about it. And this is another one. This is where we need defensive midfield players really to sit right in front of that back 4-3 rather. Couple big changes. We've gone with a defensive midfielder in Yedlin. I know he's not the best in there, but just a body. And we brought on Cardenius for Villalba, and we've gone really narrow in this second half. Don't know whether it's going to work, but we just need someone in front of our back 3 to protect them a little bit from those little free passes. So Yedlin has come on in there against Fulham, and see Batistios to sacrifice. Let's see what happens. Cardenius! Brilliant goal from Sherman Cardenius! He hasn't done that much this year, but he's still given us glimpses of what a fantastic player he is. That was amazing. That close control, that turn on a sixpence, and that finish. Took up a great position in front of the big man. You just see him drop out here. Penna looks at him. Yes, you can have that. Drop of the shoulder. What a turn. And an emphatic finish from Cardenius. Really did strike the leather hide off the football. What a goal. Great moment for the manager bringing him on. Let's hope we can be better defensively in this second half now. Play from you. Cardenius! Off the bench and 2 for him. 1-2 with Majika. Back to the skills of last season. Sherman Cardenius, you're not finished in a Spartan shirt by any stretch of the imagination. Big games, need big players, and look at him off the bench. That's quality. And an emphatic finish with that sweet left foot into the roof of the net. Shermanator is back. 2 in about 5 minutes. Fulham are stunned. Cardenius into Pereira. Out wide to Yarmolenko. Ball into the box. Cardenius for a hat-trick just over. Spartans are finding something here. They found something from this half-time change. And this half-time team talk. They've come out. Balls puffed up as big as watermelons. Chest pumped out. Blood pumping around their veins. They have found something here, let me tell you. Yedlin. Cardenius. Majika. Oh, would have been hat-trick for Majika. Another good ball from Yarmolenko. Cardenius! No, it's not. It's Majika hat-trick. It's a Majika hat-trick. His first hat-trick of the season. Great stuff. He scored 5 against Fulham again, but hopefully it'll be in the winning cause today. Great ball again from Yarmolenko. He's been the provider today with that wand. Thought it was Cardenius. Was trying to get it on the left. In the end, it was his right foot outside of the right finish from Majika. Brilliant. Brilliant. Chance for Brian Pereira. It's 6. It's 6, and Pereira gets a goal before he gets substituted. Nice, great play from Cardenius. Fulham are broken. Heads are down here. Fulham have been hit by a Spartan backlash, I think. Really have. We struggled in the last 2 games, and now we're clicking. Changed it round at half time, and boy didn't it work. 2-2. 4 goals in this second half, and we've looked $1 million. Great finish from Pereira. Stephanie. Loading it up. Salpingdinas. Cardenius. Oh, I'd have loved him to have got a hat-trick. I don't think he's ever got one. That's brilliant from Egan. Oh. Get it back. Cardenius! Oh! Would have been a special moment if it had been 2 hat-tricks in a game for the Magic Men. Deserves one. Turn this match around in the second half, Sherman Cardenius. Been amazing. Majika. Cardenius! Yes, he's done it! Magic in a box from Sherman Cardenius. On fire, this man. He's got it. He's got his hat-trick. Look at the crowd. They're in absolute raptures. 3 goals for Cardenius. 3 for Majika. The Magic Men have turned it on today. An emphatic second half display. Look at this control with the right stick. Brilliant from Cardenius. Weaves his magic. Opens his body up. One of the goals of the season for his 3rd goal. The Shermanator. Who wants him out of this club? He's here to stay. Brilliant. 7-2. 5 goals in it. Brilliant second half display here. Majika. Cardenius. Brought down referee surely. Yedlin with a beautiful tackle. He's done well in there. What a second half from the Spartans. 5 goals unanswered. Magical second half. 7 goals. Incredible performance. The first half was dire. Yedlin comes in and sits in front of the back 4 and does a job. I don't know how decisive that was, or whether we just clicked going forwards with the introduction of Cardenius. 8.5 from Sherman Cardenius. What more enforcing do you need? A magic second half from him. Yarmolenko was brilliant, assisting in at least 3 of the goals, maybe 4. A hat-trick for Majika as well. 1 for Brian Pereira. What a display. Don't know what to say apart from that, really. Amazing turnaround. Has it given us any more points lead over West Ham? West Ham have won, so no. What about Blackpool? Blackpool have won. They're back to winning ways by the look of it. A 4-0 overhaul of Huddersfield. So, there you see it. The gap is 8 and 7 still. 72 goals now. Boy, oh boy. We have conceded a lot more than a lot of other teams, though. Look at that, 29 conceded. You've got to come all the way down the table to Leeds in 9th for a worse defensive record. And there's still a few underneath there that are better than us. Forest, Derby County. We have conceded shed loads of goals, but we have scored twice as many as any other team in the league. That's the difference. Fantastic. As always, transfer news, if any. I doubt there'll be any before the next game in episode 51. But fantastic display. We've turned it around there on its head. So again, no transfer news to report. Really am losing hope with it now. Don't think we're going to be able to bring anyone in. Has anybody else managed to sell any players in January, or is it just something that doesn't happen on the game? Because we're not seen to be able to do so. Worried about this game. It's the second game in about 4 days, and we've got a lot of tired people out here. Everybody, bar Yatambara and Minna, who didn't play in the last game, have had some of their energy already sapped. We've got 2 blues in the back 3 as well, which ain't great, with Brooks and Stephanie. We've got no option to bring anybody else in because Giacomo's on a light blue as well. Bench is okay, but not amazing. We just hope we can produce some goods in this game. Interestingly enough, those 3 assists by Yarmolenko in that last game were his first 3 assists on the season, which is quite remarkable. When we get to the end of this window, I will show you a graphic of the player stats and everything else, and I will start releasing some more player profile videos like we did of Majika and Cardenius in Season 1. There's a few players perhaps in this side who we can do the player profiles on again, so look out for some of them. A few that are probably going to stay in the Spartan team for a while, so we can look at them in a bit more detail. And I will be, as always, keeping up to date with the career stats of people, so you know when Majika hits his 50th goal for the Spartans and when they reach 100 appearances and all things like that. Going to be doing some graphics up of the career stats as well as just the season stats. I really wish that Konami would bring it in. Where is the harm in having career stats for Master League players? I don't understand how it's overlooked and not something that is just kept in the game. I really don't. Anyway, going to be a tough game this at the Madstad. I really do think this could be a real tough one against Reading. We're not, well, we found form in that second half against Fulham. We certainly did. That's nice. Pereira. Oh, what a goal. What a finish from Brian Pereira, Knob. Lovely move from the Spartans. We kept ball really well then. And a good little knock over the top from Batistio from the Majika pass. Look at this. He had a look. Good run from Brian Pereira. Got in front of his man. Got good control. Good turn. Didn't go for the finesse. Went for power. And Christ, it burst the net. Good finish from Brian Pereira. He's one player that we might look at doing a player profile video on. So I know a few of you have asked about him and a few people have got him. I think that's his 17th goal of the season. So he's having a good season. Him and Majika were tied on 16 goals each. Majika's in. No, it's Cardenius. That's Majika. Oh, unlucky. Good link-up play from the three-pronged attack. And again, Cardenius! Oh, took it early. Spartans look like they can make some chances here against this Reading defence. Oh, Brian Pereira got there before the keeper but couldn't finish. Good ball from Majika. Had to hit it early because the keeper was coming. Just got too much on it. Still 1-0, 18 minutes gone, but a very good start from the Spartans here. Yarmolenko can break. Pereira. Oh, couple chances he's had that's been very tight. Big header out from Minna. Had to be a free kick there. Come on, referee. Batistio absolutely walloped in the back and he's given a corner. There's a homer here. Another deep corner. Had a bit of joy from their corners. They've been pretty poor. Oh, how's that? If that Batistio free kick 1-1 and that's ridiculous, referee. You are the biggest fraud out there. How is that a free kick, you knob jockey? Absolute joke. Penna. Brilliant. Batistio. Free kick, ref, surely. No. Not going to give one. There's a surprise. Majika! Oh! Would have loved that to have gone in for 2. Well played again from Brooks. He's on the card, but he's had a very good half. They've tried it time and time again to come down this right. More brilliant tackles from the Spartan defence. Oh, Pereira was in. That a big, very high line from Reading here. Again, it's a high line. And Pereira, is he going to have the speed to get this one? That's got to be a free kick. Card as well, please, ref. Nutmegged him. Look at that. Great play from Pereira. No card. There's a surprise. Cardenius looking to whip it around the keeper punches. Comes out to Penna. He's going to drop it into the box. Oh, looking for that of Yarmolenko. Real competitive first half here at the Madstad. One good goal from Brian Pereira separating the teams, but really this is as close as you like. It really is. It's as tight as a Buxton pair. There was nothing between these two sides going into the second half. We haven't got a lot of options defensively off the bench. We'd like to think we had an option with Brooks since he's on a card, but we'll have to stick with him. Second half to come. Could be an exciting one. Cardenius! Oh! What a chance. Him and Majika, both with hat-tricks in the last game. Both have had chances to make this 2-0. And chances you've got to feel they would have buried in the last game. Pereira! Oh, off his toe for the 3rd time. Just haven't been able to quite get him in behind it to make the difference. He's got the 1 goal. Stephanie does well and then loses out. Yattenbauer does even better and doesn't lose out. Pereira. Majika. Oh. Cardenius. He's done it. He's done it. Sherman Cardenius. 4 goals in 2 games. He has done it. Robbed the defender. We had the full press on then. We were really pressurising them. There was no doubt about it. We weren't going to let them out. Look at the intense pressure from the whole team. Pushing in on them. He had nowhere to go. Cardinius robbed him. So much pressure on now, though, after just missing that last one. But he bent it into the far corner. And he really has come good in the last couple of weeks. Scoring goals again. Big second goal in this game. 2-0. So that broke Reading hearts just before the hour here. Yattenbauer straight through him. It's a red for Yattenbauer. We forgot he was on a card. Ferocious tackle. Oh dear. Very late. Yattenbauer. Silly boy. First red for a long time. We will have to make a change in a minute. When the ball goes out of play. The Jock hold it. Need to just weather this storm a little bit here. Stephanie also on a yellow, don't forget. Oh, good job they didn't score there, and you felt if they got a goal back, they would be in the tie. The Jock done well to narrow the angle. This is really tight now. 63 gone. We've got to go to the bench and see what we can do. Missing Yattenbauer now in the middle. Loads of tired bodies as well. Look at them all. Majika out on his feet. Batistio out on his feet. Yarmolenko out on his feet. Diakite comes on in there. Pereira drops back, and we're going to go in without a centre forward as such. Sloop comes on over there. One more change. Will be Yedlin again over there. And what we're going to do as well, we're going to bring these two back. Yedlin and Sloop. Right back. Job done, really. And we're going to protect it. 2-0. The man down. Might not give us any forward. But we've got two players who can play. Quite back there in Sloop. And obviously Yedlin. They're back in it. 11 against 10 and they're back in it. Robson Canu. Looks like an albino. Missed the tackle then, and then we were in trouble. Stephanie didn't tuck over one because he had a man on his outside. Keeper had to come, and then he was stuck in no man's land. 10 minutes, plenty of time for Reading. A long 10 minutes for the Spartans to hold on to another crucial win this would be. Good defending and break from Penna. And Pereira has got all day long out wide. Back to Penna to finish it. Oh, he's put it wide again. Not his forte finishing this ball in the net. Remember, he had a great chance against Sheffield Wednesday, I think it was, to draw level. That was a great chance to tie this game up. 2 minutes to go. Couldn't get beat then, Menor, and he didn't, and that was good, to be fair. That was very good defending. If he had got beat then, he was in on the keeper. Good again from Stephanie. Lovely ball. Pereira to tie it up. No, he's got nothing left in the tank. Big challenge again from Stephanie. Wins the corner, Pereira. That might be it. That might be enough. No way are we chucking this in there. Samba Diakite. He's chucking it in there. Ooh. There it is. What a win. 10 men Spartans managed to hold on. A real gutsy win. We've ground out some wins lately. And that is a big win here at the Madstad. I've got a feeling it's West Ham up next. We need some players back for that. We need them fully charged. That is going to be a tough one. As always, let's have a look at the league table and see where we are. Stephanie comes away with man of the match. All the defence was good today, to be fair. Pereira with a 7. Yatambara was sent from the field of play, so he'll be missing from the next game. Cardenius played really well again. He's back to his best after a shaky start to this season. But if he can perform in the second half of the season, and West Ham have got thumped by Charlton, and if Blackpool have also slipped up, Blackpool, they've got thumped by Derby. The Spartans have real daylight now at the top. How big a daylight is it? It's 10 points and it's 11 back to third. There is whisperings in amongst the crowd that we are going up to the promised land, but don't say it too loud because you might get shot. We take nothing for granted, but I think we are going up, up, up. Champions, champions. It's too early to say that. There's still 19 games to go. But you will have to wait for episode 52 to see if we've done any deals in the window and see the game against West Ham United. See you very soon, dudes. A happy Pro Spartan Gamer and a happy Spartan Army.